Hello guys, it's Pep from Pep back at it again, and today we are here with another archetype that has a huge buff with the newest box with Infinite Ray. So I'm talking about Constellar, as you may have seen from the thumbnail. So this is actually pretty good, and this could even be a thing because you're gonna see audience, so you may already know what's about to happen. So the deck focuses on traps, but the reason is more than simple. Before jumping right into the deck list, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into the deck list. So I'm here with Audion, and the skill, one of the best skill in the game, is Endless Trap Hell. Now, for all who do not know what it does, it's pretty easy. Whenever you have 3 or more traps in the graveyard, they do not have to have different names. They can be 3 copies of the same trap. You can activate the skill in your turn, and basically you one of those trap chosen randomly comes back to your hand, so it's a +1 out of nowhere, and the rest of the traps come back to your deck, and the deck is being shuffled, of course. And this is actually a really good resource, we can say recycling, and also it's a very good strategy if you're trying to deck out your opponent. So really good skill, especially for the +1 out of nowhere. So this is the deck list. As you can see, really simple. We have let's start from the basic traps, of course, and this is the reason why the deck can be, of course, it's expensive. So we have Triple Finish Chain, one of the best trap in the game, to negate monsters effect and make them unable to attack. Then we have Triple Floodgate to make your opponents stuck with, and to make clogged his slots for monsters. Then we have a couple of Canadian and couple of Karma Cut that is quickly ascending to the as the best trap of the game in the current meta. So now let's actually talk about the spice. Constellar, why they can be good. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, these monsters are actually basically monsters that let you have a couple of monsters on the field, so level 4 to go in for an XC summon, so nothing more, there's nothing special. But what makes this deck good is actually 1 XCs, and it's a rare card. I'm talking about Omega. Why Constellar Omega can be so good, and why it's the reason the deck is so good. Because in a meta when we are full of traps, full of backrows, a monster that says that during either player's turn, so this is a quick effect, you can use it in response to a trap. You can detach 1 Xyz material from this card. All Constellar monsters, not only him, but all the Constellar monsters are unaffected by spell traps effect this turn. This is more than insane, cause basically you build a field, maybe with your Ptolemy, or I suggest Principe, it's even better. With these two, you can actually be unstoppable, cause you have all these traps that care about the monsters your opponent put on. So of course you can use some other traps that negates monsters effect. But the thing is, with traps you care about the monsters, and with Omega you care about his back rows, and you're fine. You do not need anything else to win. So let's quickly see what we have with your Pollux. That's just a basically +1 in your normal summon, so whenever you normal summon him, in that turn you can normal summon another Constellar monster. Then we have Sambre that gives you a +1 monster from the grave and a +1 in your normal summons when you have at least a couple of Constellar monsters in your graveyard. So it's actually useful whenever you have at least a couple of monsters in your graveyard. Then we have Chaos, that's actually good because he perfectly combines with Leonis is basically just another Pollux, but it's a level 3, so, and it's a normal card, so really easy to get. If I'm not wrong, it's a Sarah word. No, it's actually also from Infinite Ray, has been reprinted, and from Future Horizon, but you don't care about that. Then we have Chaos Case from Infinite Ray, latest box, as well as Sambre and as well as Pollux. So the traps instead are more than famous. And as well as all these XCs are from the same box, Infinite Ray, so keep in mind that. And basically you wanna use your Leonis in combo with Chaos, so that you can use Chaos to raise Constellar Leonis level by 1 and make him a level 4. Of course, because of the fact that Chaos can also decrease the monster level, you can also use the Constellar Xyz level 3 in your Xyz extra deck, but I actually do not recommend it because it is basically a Windstorm of Itaqua, if I'm not wrong. So just, I mean, as you can see right here, it's this one. It says you can change almost your opponent control to face up defense position. It would have been insane if he has said to face down defense position, but with face up you really don't care, you really don't need it. Also, it's pretty bad stats, so definitely not worthy. So guys, this is the thing. As you can see, they're insane, and of course the Floodgate combines well with Ptolemy effect. So Ptolemy, as you may know, you can detach one Xyz material and jump one card, one monster your opponent control, or from either player's graveyard to the hand, and this can be good against monsters that cannot be targeted if you have already Floodgate them. And guys, that's all. The last thing, guys, I do not recommend to put in the Constellar trap meteor. I mean, it can be good, but it's too situational, and you need to attack. I don't know if it can be any good. I mean, it's definitely better to have these stable traps, but of course if you have to side something, this can be a good side against, for example, a Lunalite deck, and I would suggest probably to replace the couple of Canadian with a couple of Meteor. So guys, that was all. The deck is pretty good, and I definitely think it's card worthy. I made 5 duels, all wins, and I jumped from Legend Rank 1 to Legend Rank 2, so let's jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys. This was actually the rank up duel, as you can see. So, not as a good hand. You basically want to have a couple of monsters and a couple of traps, but it's fine. We do not have the Pollux nor the Leonis, so no 2 summons in one turn. It just set 1 card, so we are chilling. It let us Xyz Shokan, and that was a mistake, because Omega now it's immune to trap. There you go. Offerings to the Doomed. Omega changes effect and becomes unaffected. Just a couple of cards to be safe, a couple of traps. And guys, you just feel so safe while playing this deck, because it's so easy to be protected thanks to the Omega's effect, and then with the traps you are chilling. So the only problem will be actually an Atronate that is not clearing. It's clear that he's not playing that. So okay, first fusion with Chimeric Rampage Dragon, and boom, negate that effect. But he uses the he chained actually with a pretty good move, Cyberlord Fusion, to actually do not let me negate Rampage Dragon's effect. That was really good. So, and because of that, he managed to pop both the traps, and now he can go on. But now, guys, I do not even need the next draw, and I'm gonna explain you why, cause I already have more than a couple monsters in my graveyard, so this means that Sombra is gonna use both its effects to make me Xyz Shokan on other monsters, and my choice will be Praesipi. Why? Why? Cause he can, during the damage step, you can detach 1 Xyz material, and 1 Constellar monster gains 1000 attacks. So basically this become a 3400 as well as Omega. So this is insane. And I just drew a Karma card that's actually useless, because I would not have another card in my hand to discard. So I'm basically chilling anyway. So Praesipi is coming to the field, 3400 is more than 32, so there you go. And then he draws nothing. Cybernetic Fusion support is useless and he skipped. There you go. Here we go, my boy. So we have Justice Set monsters as the first turn. Then we have the thing, we have Leonis. So one normal summon, one more normal summon for us in this turn. Chaos effect to increase Leonis effect into a Presepe. Why? Because I didn't see any spell trap card, so there was no point in going Omega. And then we have Xyz Shogun into Ptolemy. Yes, because Ptolemy is just that good. Whenever you have a rank 4 Xyz monster, you can basically Xyz summon him from nowhere, but he cannot use its effect the turn he summoned this way. But it's not a problem. Just a couple of sets because I want to have a trap in my hand. But keep in mind, guys, here I misplayed because, of course, I should have set my floodgate and keep my Canadian hand, of course. It turns out it is a super heavy samurai monster. I banished the Giga Gloves that actually is a pretty annoying card, but he has another Giga Gloves, so he managed to put it in the grave. But it's not a problem, my boys, because I can use Ptolemy effect to jump this thing from the grave to the hand. I only need to wait for the best moment. As you can see here, the Endless Trap Hell skill is triggered, and then I can just start attacking this monster. I need to go for lethal, and I do not need, of course, to go into the Giga Gloves. I do not want my monster's attack to put into 0, and he looks for Wagan and looks for another Soul Piercer. Just another Fiendish Chain, but Ptolemy's effect to jump that card out from the hand, so I did not want him to be able to Synchro Shogun. And again, another set monster. I'm chilling. I just need right here other monsters to basically go into another to have a couple of monsters on the field and be able to inflict the lethal damage. So negate the Fiendish Chain, but was actually what I wanted him to do, because now my Karma Cut is free to be activated. There you go, Karma Cut, making him lose the Trumpeteer and the effect of Soul Piercer. Then I make the mistake to make Canadia come back because he can attack from defense position, just a misplay. And then Chaos, there you go, the other monster, Ptolemy's effect to jump that. And then I decided not to attack because Giga Gloves is still in the grave, so I do not want my monster to have 0 attack. And now I'm chilling. Ptolemy's effect to jump the Giga Gloves back to hand. Now I can attack with Chaos. I know it was a Soul Piercer because he had it in the previous turn, and now he has no more life points to deal with my Ptolemy. There you go. Actually, pretty good duel. There you go, third duel of Mako Tsunami. So we have actually pretty good hand, but I was not sure, guys, to go into a Synchro Shogun, into an Xyz Shogun. I wanted to wait because I wanted to see which deck was that. And this was a Triamid deck. So there you go, Floodgate to stop that. And now keep an eye on this duel, guys. This was really tough duel. Leonis effect, treacherous to destroy both, but because I summoned my Chaos with the effect of Leonis, I still have my normal summon in this turn. So there you go, Sombra's effect, and you will see he will banish a Constellar monster and add another Constellar monster from the grid to my hand. Then I can activate again its effect to summon a Constellar monster from my hand, Xyz Shogun into Presepe, just because he has no cards in his back row. I was afraid actually of Sphinx in his hand, so that's why I did not attack, and I was wrong. But I'm chilling right now, not that much, cause with the buff of the field spell and the Triamid Dancer, he was able to take out my Presepe. Then Triamid Dancer swinging in for the first 1600. I have another Sombra, so this means that I still have another Xyz Shogun. I also draw into Palix. So now keep in mind that, guys, now maybe the best choice would have been to use Sombra's effect, and as you can see right here, I'm doing it to have a couple of monsters on, to have another monster in my hand, so to be ready for the next Xyz Shogun. I directly went into Optellamy, and he uses the effect of Dancer to jump out a cruiser. Now, I was actually really careful because if this card, when sent to the grave, would have let him had the Sphinx, I would have not going to attack, because I do not want him to add the Sphinx and then be able to summon it. Sorry. So he tap deck into another field spell, and now a cruiser lets him add another monster. It's actually a master, but I'm chilling. I don't care about that. And here is the mistakes, because I used the effect of Optellamy. He changed the effect of master. Now the effect of Triamid Golem from the grave will let him special summon again the Sombre, but maybe I should basically not activate the effect, but it's fine. We're still gonna do it. Wait, another Xyz Shogun, so Omega is coming to the field just in case he goes into a continuous trap that pops my cards. He managed to add Sphinx, and this can be a problem. So, Master's effect, Chain, Fiendish Chain to stop its master. Actually was an obliged move, because he had already targeted my Fiendish Chain. Triamid Golem again, Triamid Dancer to buff his monsters, but this cannot attack, keep in mind that. And is winged in, because so that he was able to summon a Sphinx. And now, there you go. I don't know why he decided to destroy my Omega. There was no sense in that, because now with Optellamy I can just make him come back to the hand, and I'm chilling. Master's effect is negated from Fiendish Chain, so I'm still chilling. Now, I think he actually used the effect of Master, because he thought that destroying his set card, he would have been able to trigger the effect of Sphinx, but it actually, the monster that is destroyed has to be face up. So, misplay from him, Salamy's effect, and there you go. Chaos summoned thanks to the effect of Leonis, and another Xyz Shogun that was about to be an Omega, so immune to traps, and that's how you do it. Last but not least, my boy, this time it's an invoked Neos deck. So starting with the Neos Fusion, and Brave Neos is coming to the field with Volcanic Shell to add another Volcanic Shell, and triple set, that's huge. So we have the Leonis with Chaos, so we have the Xyz Shogun. He actually misplayed here, because he let me Xyz Shogun. These are actually the mistakes that that a player who does not know your deck makes. Keep in mind that. Void Trap Hole barred my Omega, changes effect, and he changed Canadia, but that's fine. My Omega is just gonna be put in face down position. I have all I need to protect from attacks. Another Volcanic Shell's effect, Fire Reload, what is gonna draw? Nothing good. My Canadia is more than enough to stop its Neos, but he changed his Canadia and was able to put down my to take out my Omega. I actually draw a Palix, no reason to summon him, so I went straight with the Floodgate to stop the Neos, and Canadia is chained to be summoned on the field, so now I have all the defense I need. Kamakat on the Canadia. You're gonna maybe ask yourselves why, cause he needed a room for his invocation. Is this it? No, it's not, cause we have a Floodgate ready. So Floodgate is Purgatrio, so we are chilling. Just 1200 to the face because of the Canadia, but it's not a huge deal. So again, Volcanic Shell, it keeps adding card to his hand, but his life points are down to 2000. Keep in mind that swinging in, and I'm chilling. I decided not to go into an Xyz Shogun actually, cause I wanted to have two options. I mean, if I would have gone for Pollux, he could have just stopped Pollux and I would have been done. So I wanted him to attack me into the Sombra, so it was face up for the next turn, And now I have 2 chances. I can use the effect of Sombra, and then I can also summon Pollux for my additional normal summon. Sombra's effect, there you go, adding cards to my hand, then Sombra's effect again to summon a Chaos. Chaos to Omega, and now I'm safe. Now I don't care about anything. So I can go on with the Pollux. Pollux effect to normal summon another Chaos from my hand. Exceed Shogun, I have the perfect combo. I have Presepi and Omega. Kamakath, I don't care, Omega says no, and he has a Fiendish Chain. So actually he managed with a couple of traps to take out my Presepi, but that's fine. He cannot do anything because it's floodgated. So I'm starting actually to accumulate resources. This means I'm accumulating traps. So tell me coming on the stopped Omega, so that Fiendish Chain is just clogged in that spell and trap zone, so I'm chilling. Another trap, so now the more traps that I draw, the more he's about to deck out, because he cannot do anything more. Just to set monsters. We're just chilling out. Now I'm thinking that I'm going to win by deck out, but that's not what he's gonna think, because he actually planned to discard the Alistair to go to an invocation play, recycle the Purgatrio that was stuck in his monsters zone to go into another Purgatrio, but I have my third Floodgate. Invocation recycling, so this will keep him alive for at least another couple turn. Discarding again the Alistair, my Endless Trap Hell, to add another Floodgate, recycling back the other ones, and so he is more than done at this point. He cannot do anything. I have way too much traps and way too much card in my hands. And yes, no more fusion, no more Purgatrio, this is the last one, and guess what? He is about to be Floodgated. Floodgate really is a cancerous trap in this game. Really cancerous trap. He cannot do anything, as you can see. Last card of this deck, he tried to attack, and that's it. I decided to go in with the last turn. Fiendish Chain to stop my Sombra, but that's fine because I have my Pollux in my hand. Exceed Shogun. I decided not to because I said he hasn't really lost. So that's how you do it. So guys, this was the replays, only for because they were pretty long actually. As you can see guys, the deck is pretty good, it's pretty consistent. Of course, it's most of the reasons are because of course are the traps that are just so good. But guys, the Xyz monsters that we got are really good and they perfect for a kind of deck like this. Omega is just so good in this meta, as well as Presepi that ensure you to have a 3400 monsters on the field. So guys, of course keep in mind that you can choose the traps you have. So if you do not have 3 Floodgate or 3 Fiendish Chain, you can put it cards like Wool of D or other traps, I don't know. You can put another Karma Cut if you have it, as well as Triple Canadia or as well Mirror Wall, I don't know. The best traps you have, you can put those in. So guys, I hope you enjoyed all the explanation. Feel free to ask me whatever you want in the comment section down below. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.